Hello, I am Jaime Oxales, and I am a freshman undergraduate of the Biological Systematics track in the Far Eastern University. The purpose of this video is for me to provide my assessment of the speech given by American author and social psychologist Daniel Gilbert, which he titled The Surprising Science of Happiness. In his speech, his first claim was that we synthesize happiness, but we think happiness is a thing to be found. I agree with this statement because happiness, like all other feelings, is not an object that you can stumble upon the side of the street like a pretty flower or an adorable dog that will greet you when you arrive home. Happiness is merely our response to them. And as supported by Antonio Damasio, a Portuguese-American neuroscientist, feelings are what arises from us internally when our bodies register emotions, which are more or less the complex reactions that our body has to certain stimuli. For Gilbert's second claim, he stated that dissatisfaction propagates in our society due to our unawareness of the conditions under which happiness is synthesized. He then explained that reversible conditions are not conducive to the synthesis of happiness. I also agree with this statement. And to illustrate this point, let's imagine that you were one day riding a bus and one of your fellow passengers, without much regard to others, decided to pass gas. You would feel angry, or to a lesser extent regretful, thinking that you could have chosen that other empty seat, or that you could have taken your car to work at the expense of spending costlier gas money. You think of infinitely many alternative ways with which the unfortunate, stinky situation that you are in now could have been avoided. But now let's imagine that you were stuck at home with your beloved family, which of course also include your adorable dog. And one of them, also without much regard to others, decided to pass gas. Knowing that there is no way out, both literally in the confined space of your house and figuratively, as you are indeed going to spend the rest of your life with them, you accept your own stinking fate, dizzy not only from the smell, but also even possibly from breaking into laughter at the expense of having a gassy dog. In Gilbert's speech, he amusingly presented several other scenarios and scientific studies which demonstrated how we unwittingly synthesize happiness in the absence of alternative choices. Now, it is worth noting that in the two previous situations that we talked about, neither of them were actually reversible conditions. The key difference between them is that in the latter situation, you accepted the irreversibility of the condition, the irreversibility of time, and thus only through our acceptance that life follows the irreversible forward march of time do we realize that life is conducive to the synthesis of happiness. Thank you.